Today's a big day. Today's a very big day. Today's a big day because I'm leaving my house, I'm leaving my family, I'm leaving my friends, I'm leaving my past. I am letting go. I am moving forward. I am evolving. It's the last day that I get to drive around in the BMW, which is bittersweet. I quite like this car. I don't know that you're gonna be able to stay there. Maybe. Bunch of errands to take care of today. Go see my friend's parents. Run to KeyBank and make sure that my ATM card is gonna work in Mexico. Run to the dry cleaners to pick up the dry cleaning and drop off dry cleaning. Go to Tops, the local supermarket, to dump all of my coins in the coin counter because I couldn't be bothered to do it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Note to self. Don't do dumb shit with the expensive camera. It's fine. The lens has a fingerprint on it. Who did that last night? Alright. Crisis averted. The camera's fine. I was fucking scared. It had an error message on the screen. It wouldn't turn off or turn back on again, but it's all good. It's all good. Nobody was home at my friend's house. Running to the dry cleaner. Gonna have to find a way to keep getting better at recording. I've got a tripod. I've got a sling, a camera sling that would go around your neck or around your body. And I've got a wrist strap. The tripod is a full-size tripod and it's kind of clunky. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And eventually it'll work out. It's kind of a nice day here in Buffalo. Let me show you what it looks like. It is sunny-ish. It's overcast, but it's better than it has been, okay? And it's not snowing. It seems like it's the end of February. It's basically, tomorrow's March 1st. And it has been basically snowing every single day this year. So today is a beautiful day in comparison. I am gonna go run into the dry cleaner, pick up the old, drop off the new, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye for now. All right, I'm having a dilemma. This is the crisis that exists within me, where I don't know if I want to be recording menial tasks. You know, here I am at the dry cleaner. I just dropped off my dry cleaning. I picked up my dry cleaning. I paid for my dry cleaning. But I can't imagine that you guys care very much about my dry cleaning. I don't know. My mission here is to share. And it's probably important for me to not be stingy about what I'm sharing. Because just because it's not something that I value doesn't mean that somebody out there doesn't value it. I accept this part of myself. This part of myself is... This part of myself is the part of myself where parts of me are at war with other parts of me. Parts of me are in conflict with other parts of me. And I accept that. I accept the parts that are at war. I accept the parts that are at peace. I accept every part of myself. Just passed by a cool Mercedes. So, I'm gonna go to the auto shop. Just trying to picture where everything is. I'm gonna go to the auto shop, pick up the receipt, pick up the printout for my car inspection. Take that to the court to prove to them that I inspected the car. They gave me a ticket because the car was not inspected. So prove to them that the car has been inspected. And then there's a potential that they drop the charge. I also need to go to the Coinstar machine. I need to go to the bank. And that's probably all the running around that I need to do. There's a couple of things that I need to do paperwork-wise, in terms of the 2 motorcycles that I own, and in terms of this car that I own. My brother is taking the car. I'm giving this car to my brother. And in terms of the 2 motorcycles, my brother is going to help me sell them. Hey, there's the Mercedes. How cool is that? I wonder if he wants to race. Well, I guess the bank is right here, so I guess I'm gonna go to the bank first. Usually I try and be organized with my errands, but holy fuck. Is there just so many things that I put on my plate to take care of. And I've been trying to figure out if, you know, if how many of these things are necessary, or how many of these pieces of stress that I'm feeling are pieces of stress that I've put on myself. How many of these things are actually necessary? Like these coins, how many? There's only a couple of dollars in these coins. Like, why is this even taking up my time or my energy today? It's the lost cost fallacy. I've spent so much time putting these coins in this container. Ooh, maybe we should not show card information. That it seems weird to just leave them, but you know, it would be perfectly acceptable to just give them to my brother. Well, right here at the bank, there is KeyBank. I'm gonna pop in there and ask them what is good with this KeyBank ATM card, if I can use it at a KeyBank at an ATM in Mexico, or Japan, or France, or Antarctica, for all that matters. This is my technique right now, holding on to the steering wheel and the camera with one hand, and shifting with the other hand. The car has a standard, a manual, a shift stick. I understand it within myself. I understand it within myself. That there are points in which I am experiencing Oh, no. Yeah, good. Hang on. Lost the train of thought. I understand it within myself that when the camera comes out, we tend to act differently. I see it within myself. With that being said, I hope to be able to overcome that. I hope to be able to, so basically I was noticing the tension within myself and, you know, trying to determine if I would be feeling that tension if I was just driving normally compared to having the camera pointed at me. But, and I accept that there is tension that exists within me when other people are watching or when there's a camera or something like that. But I'm willing to argue that as time goes on, that will improve. I will accept that. So, I'm gonna go into the bank, I'm gonna talk to somebody, and then maybe we can keep talking. Goodbye for now. Alright. Spoke to the gentleman, spoke to Adam at KeyBank. And the ATM card that I have is good for KeyBank ATMs. At this point, we do not know if they are good for international ATMs. I have a credit card through KeyBank, which will allow me to do a cash advance? A cash advance? Is I think what he said. Which is, unfortunately, that's more expensive than a typical withdrawal from an ATM. And he offered to order me a debit card, which would allow me to more affordably pull funds from the ATM. But at this point in time, leaving tonight, driving to Toronto tonight, hopping on the airplane tomorrow morning, I don't have time for that debit card to show up. So it is what it is. I have 2 other credit cards. One of them is through Chase. One of them is through Capital One. Capital One has no foreign transaction fees. So wherever applicable, I would plan to use that card as my credit card while I travel. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this money situation, but if I am looking at my options right now, it's quite simple. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We will cross bridges as they come. I'm gonna go check in at the auto shop, get the paper for the inspection, drive to, and then we'll figure out what happens after that. Talk to you soon. $21.33. $21. $20. It's worth your time. It's worth some time. I've got lunch with my buddy at 1. It is currently 12:10. 12:08. Cafe on the Avenue. Cafe on the Avenue in North Buffalo. I think I've got enough time to go to court before going to lunch. So I'm gonna go to the court now. I haven't been sleeping very much. Just been going to bed late, waking up early a lot. I'm tired. Almost I accept the fact that my energy ebbs and flows and comes and goes. Do you accept your energy? All right, I was concerned that there's going to be some issues. In order to plead not guilty, I thought that I was going to have to we don't want to do that. I thought that I was going to have to, wait for something to come in the mail and then wait to make an appearance back at court. And obviously that's not going to work because I'm leaving. So I was planning to just plead guilty and pay for the charge. But it seems that I was able to plead not guilty by proving that I had gotten the car registered and that the charge is going to be dropped. Which is nuts, considering what I got pulled over for in the first place, which was some very, very ignorant driving. I was late to pick up a friend and was driving much faster and breaking multiple breaking laws. I was breaking laws. I got really, really, really lucky getting an inspection ticket. And I just got really, really, really lucky by literally having the entire thing dropped. So, the universe is good. The universe gives us exactly what we need. I guess I did not need to get in trouble for being a bad boy. Anyways, I had to tell my friend that it was going to take a little bit longer. So lunch is now in an hour. And I'm hungry right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. I guess I will swing home, see if I can get some charge in my phone and start organizing some more stuff. Because basically I'm gonna go to lunch. Yeah, this is good, a little bit more time to organize things. Basically I'm gonna go to lunch, get home, do a little bit more organizing, go to dinner, and then leave. My mother, my brother, and myself are driving to Toronto tonight. I bought us a hotel room. So that we can sleep overnight, breakfast in the morning, and then they will drop me off at the airport. And I am going to live in Mexico for 6 months.